Hey there, Becca here from Inside the Square. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how you can turn a list section into 2 columns of items on the mobile version of your Squarespace website. I just created this code for a landing page myself, but I would love to show you exactly how to set this up in your own website before you grab the codes below and copy and paste, okay? Let's hop into my demo site so I can show you how this works. Alrighty, so here we are in my demo site, and I'm gonna scroll down to show you here. This is specifically for a simple list section. Carousel and banner list sections have their own mobile settings. We're talking about the simple list that displays all of the list items on the page. If we hop into edit mode here, and I select edit content, you can see under the design tab, I have simple list selected. That's what we're going with. I'm gonna go ahead and select done, and let's talk about this code. This code right here says on a mobile device, so any screen that is 640 pixels in width or smaller, I want you to take this specific type of list. This is the code name for how the list is displayed on mobile. And I want you to create those columns and display them repeating with 2 in each one of the rows. Now after that, we've adjusted the grid gap. It's bold here because you can change that yourself. And then I also adjusted the title of the font size as well as some of the padding between the items to look better on mobile. All of these numbers in bold right here, I want you to adjust those so that they look perfect for your own site. That's just the setting that I went with on mine, but definitely play around with those. Now this entire code right here is placed in between 2 style brackets because we're installing this using page header code injection. Sounds complicated, but it's just a couple of extra clicks. So let's take a look at this list on the mobile version, and you can see we have an individual item. Definitely a lot of content here to scroll through. They're all listed 1 item per row, and that's what we're going to change. Now I'm going to hop into my pages menu, and I'm going to click this gear icon right here next to the page that I'm adding this code to. Clicking on that gear icon, I can select advanced, and this is where you're going to paste the code. So I've got the style brackets, and I've said only on screens that are 640 pixels or smaller. I want you to take the mobile version of this list, and I want to make sure that there are actually 2 items per row. Give it a gap of 10 px, and then change that font size and the padding for those items as well. I'm going to go ahead and select save. Squarespace is going to reload the page, and check it out. We have the items side by side. Again, play around with the padding and the font to customize it so it looks better on your own website. It might be slightly different. Now I'm going to hop back in here. Again, we click this gear icon, select advanced, and this is where we pasted the code. I'm going to go ahead and remove what we just did. We'll select save, and I'll show you how we'll get the same effect with a code block on the page. Let's go back to desktop view and select edit. Now we can't add code to a list section, but we can to any other section on our site. It doesn't matter where we place this code. I'm going to just click that plus sign and type the word code so I can grab a code block, and we'll paste the whole thing right here, style brackets and all. And then I'll select save, and we'll click mobile preview. And check it out, we're getting the same effect, the side-by-side 2 items per row. So if you're using a personal plan instead of a business or commerce subscription, install it with a code block. That code block will load with the rest of the content on your site, so it might take a hot second to see it, but you will get the same effect. Alrighty, that's it for this tutorial. Again, the codes I just walked you through, they are listed in the description below, but super important to mention. If you're installing this using page header code injection, which I recommend, or if you're on a personal plan and you're using a code block on the page itself, either way, you need to install this code using these style brackets. Now, I can't put an angled bracket in the YouTube description. So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you use the code that you see on the screen here, as well as the code beneath the video. But if you're on my blog, I've got the whole segment there. You can just copy and paste it into your own website, and you'll be ready to rock. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something awesome. And most importantly, have fun with your Squarespace website. Bye for now. If you liked this tutorial, you'll love my CSS cheat sheet. I put all of my pro tips and custom codes specifically for Squarespace into one PDF, and you can download a copy right now at insidethesquare.co/CSS. That's insidethesquare.co/CSS.